Salut à tous les amis, on est de retour pour la suite de notre aventure sur Invincible. On s'est arrêté ici la fois dernière et on va continuer notre chemin dans cette petite voiture. Donc c'est parti, let's go. On va aller rebrousser chemin dans l'autre sens. Et comme vous le savez, c'est encore une vidéo non commentée. Toute l'aventure sera non commentée. Et je pense déjà qu'on a déjà dépassé la moitié de l'aventure. C'est pas une aventure qui est super longue hein, d'ailleurs. Donc c'est parti, let's go.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see. How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Don't get out yet. Could be some kind of trick.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. Moving on. It's still quiet. It's Eerie. Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. They were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Let's not get paranoid, Astrogator. I think they had something else in mind. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. He's dead. Poor guy. Waited for over a day. Until his heart couldn't take it anymore. Interesting. Coordinates changed... upwards. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
7, 5, 4. Yeah, it's Gorski. I'm sorry.
How is it possible? You said... You lied to me.
Yes.
My oxygen bought him time, and for what? He only suffered longer. Why didn't you let me turn back for him?
Please understand that sometimes I have to make difficult calls. I'm not supposed to burden my subordinates with such decisions.
Fuck! You let him die!
My job as a commander was to weigh your odds against the risks. Gorski was already in a critical condition, and you'd have had to go back through the collapsed ruins.
So it's better to abandon him?
No. I planned to send the lander for him once you were back on Dragonfly.
If I had known, I would have told you to do it right away. Now you condemned us...
No, Yasna, you still don't...
Oh, shut up, Novik! One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. Damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach. Or they took it.
Yasna, focus. What now? Huh. Some robot. Doesn't react to my presence at all. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Not the best place to stop. Force field's down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Ah, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Unfortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Okay, so one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too. Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. I can't get off here. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
So I'd rather keep going than stop for a pointless reconnaissance. The tactical report is that I'll be at their location in a few minutes, and then I'll find out whether they're still there.
It's a rather modest tactical report, but I won't insist. Please keep going.
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. Seems like a sidewall collapse.
How typical of the Alliance. To destroy everything that's in the way.
Radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation and other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to... zero.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for? Was it that they killed them? Just what the hell? Oh, another hole. Great. I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite hazardous.
True. Maybe take a look around first.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. They're here. Sending a probe. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter. Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Shame. The transport's leaving. those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel. Running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether we should go inside?
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness. Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, yeah.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yes, no?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something still active. Take your time, Yasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
It's not unexpected. You are in the middle.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end.
Understood.
It's in Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. Carrying something. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. bushes?
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch crates from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Metal bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasta?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we're used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yes, then. Are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore. What disappeared?
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
Well, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Oh, fuck! Fuck, it's getting up!
The robot.
No, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. Run!
No!
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. Novik, you're a fine advocate. You always have been.
What are you saying, Doctor?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yes. You're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
Right. It means a lot to hear that from you, Yasna. Thank you. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them. For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
It's cooled down. Actually, it's right in front of me. I found another body in the rover's cabin.
I'm afraid it won't be the last, Doctor. Does the body make it difficult to access the recorder?
I can get in from the other side. So, no, it doesn't make it difficult for me, as you put it, sir. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka.
Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you.
Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the slides.
We encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Antka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in.
Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So, all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Please continue.
I have nothing more. I was counting on your assessment now.
What can I say? We know that prolonged exposure to electromagnetic fields may have negative effects on human health. We're talking weeks, maybe months.
Those values were extreme. Please take that into account.
In such cases, we should talk about severe brain dysfunctions.
How severe?
The vital organs stop working.
So, death with no apparent cause of death.
Oh, goodness. That's right.
This could explain what happened to our dear Merritt. And to the convoy's crew. Or some of them, at least.
It could also explain Koval and Crowter's stupor.
How?
Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. In extreme cases, complete erasure of memories. Irreversible. The human organism continues to function normally. But the human being, such as helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Bon les amis, on va s'arrêter là pour cette quatrième partie de Invincible. J'espère que ça vous a plu. Likez, partagez, abonnez-vous. Et on se retrouvera très prochainement pour la suite. Ciao, bye bye.